So I'm at Tahoe Guitar Company in Luthier Lanier, and we're looking at a couple braced backs here. This first one that I started on, this is a back for a 0012. This is very flamed big leaf maple, and like I said, you can see it's braced. This guitar has a northwest theme, so all of the bracing in this is Sitka, and the woods in this are all northwest species, the primary wood. So we have big leaf maple, and this is Sitka spruce bracing. And you can see the back there. It's got a lot of flame in it. Again, this is raw, so you're not getting that kind of finished pop. But again, it's a 0012, so it's a 15-inch body, but elongated, the Martin style, elongated to deal with the 12th fret neck joint. You can see it's got a nice chevron back strip there. So this one is basically taking it's going to have pretty subtle trim appointments, but traditional. So the chevron, and then it's going to have the top. I'll show you the top in a moment. It has herringbone, and it'll be purfled in herringbone. So, and this is not done. These are over height and not taken down. These are taken down. What's the dimensions? A tenth of an inch? Isn't that what it gets taken down to right at the edge?
On the perimeter,
yeah, out on the perimeter. So yeah, these are. This is very raw, and it's got a pretty decent ring. And in my experience, as these braces come down, they get whittled down. The ring comes out. This one is, this back is also braced. This is a set of Ovinkal. It's got some figure in it, so it's flamed Ovinkal. Very similar in specs to rosewood. Different coloration. It's a little less purple. This one is a 0014. This bracing is Adirondack, so that's Larry's standard, so that's a red spruce Adirondack bracing. This will be braced a little smaller because this braces will be smaller. It is a 00, so slightly more lightly built guitar. This one, slightly more. This one's getting a more modern treatment. So the first thing, this pinstripe here and we used, was it Indian rosewood? Is that what the center pinstripe is?
Yes.
So there's a center pinstripe of Indian rosewood, so it's very subtle. And you can see some of this flame. This is the typical, when Ovinkal is flame, this is what it looks like. It's a little more, I don't know, bees wingish maybe, but it's not the bands of flame like you see in the maple. This back is quite a bit heavier. It's just a denser wood than the maple. Yeah, so there you go. And so this one, the trim on this, it's actually getting modern. So the rosette is going to be just a ring of black wood. It's going to get black, white, black purfle instead of the herringbone purfle. And it's going to have a modern headstock. So they're both going to have paddle heads, but the maple guitar is going to have a more traditional paddle head with the Tahoe's rounded top. This one is going to get more of a sort of snake bite head, so it's going to have some indentation, a little curvature along the length of the headstock, and that'll bring the tuners in. So, yep. And there you go. So, in process. Oh, I was going to show you the top. This top is for... I just made a video of the top for the 00, so that Adirondack top is going with this Ovinkal. This top that I'm about to put down here, this is the top for, actually I'll just put it on top of the maple. This is the top that goes with the maple guitar, the 00. And you can see there that herringbone rosette, and it's very plainly laid in there, so I just asked that it be the herringbone rosette by itself, so subtlety here. And this is a piece of Lutz spruce, and this is it's got great silking in it. It has great tap tone. It's got little cosmetic things here, but these are totally, it's like a little dark spot here. And this top was of a moderate grade in terms of the cosmetics, but God, what a great sounding top. So really looking forward to this. And again, Lutz being it's a Canadian wood, but kind of in the Northwest. That's the idea with this guitar, Nor'wester. So There you go. There is that top. This top is unbraced. It'll be going on the Go Bar deck next. It has that sort of pink. It has a fairly Sitka look to it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It's kind of pink. Again, Lutz is a high.
crossbreed.
Right. Lutz is a hybrid between Sitka and white, and sometimes Engelmann, and it's reputed to have some of the strength characteristics of Sitka, but the more higher overtone content of something like Engelmann, and we'll see. I wanted the higher overtone content of Sitka as opposed to red spruce. For the maple guitar, because they just tend to be drier, so just all fits together. We had discussed the possibility of a cedar top, but ultimately decided that we would go with something else. And this was a top that I bought in a batch of tops, and it sat for a couple of years. And after a couple of years, it was ringing so nicely that it's like, well, I think this needs a guitar made out of it right away. So there you go. A couple guitars, Tahoe Guitars, luthier Larry Nair. At work. See, here he is. I made a video before. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but here he is. All this time he's sitting here working on the Go Bar deck. Again, that's the top that's going with the Oving call, the 0014. 0014 is the S14, S for Spooner, and Homewood for the 00030s. These are all names for places around beautiful Lake Tahoe, which is just about a half an hour up the hill from where we are.
When we ready to sign off, let me sign off.
Okay, Larry wants to sign off. We have lunch to go do. So, Larry, do you want to be on camera?
No, but
okay.
I just wanted to say this has been Tahoe Guitar TV. All guitars, all the time.